let's take a look here at the difference between nominal and real interest rates. And this is an important distinction to make when it comes to economic analyses, because our nominal interest rates take into account only the interest rate in today's time. So this is our current interest rate. Whereas the real interest rate is a relative comparison between today's interest rate and an interest rate of some time in the past, which allows us to take an interest rate that accounts for inflation. So really, that's the only difference, is that a nominal interest rate is just the interest rate that is occurring at the current moment in time, whereas the real interest rate it occurs today, however, it is adjusted for inflation, and that's the important key. It allows us to differentiate and compare interest rates across time rather than just taking today's interest rate, comparing it to, say, the interest rate of 1950 without accounting for any changes in the price level. And that's what inflation allows us to do, and thus the real interest rate tends to be pretty important, and it also tends to be one of the most useful tools. So we oftentimes use real interest rates, real variables, real numbers in terms of comparing values across time. So economically, real values are pretty important, as are nominal ones, but the real ones tend to be a little bit more useful in our comparative analyses, keeping in mind that it accounts for inflation, which nominal variables do not.